Have you ever found it really hard to like really relate or understand or fit in mentally, physically, emotionally, standards wise around the people that you surround yourself with, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, just people around you in general? You just stand out. You don't really fit in, whether it's a good or a bad way, like a black sheep. Maybe that's just because you are the black sheep, but that's not always a bad thing. Being the black sheep isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it just generally means that you are just meant to stand out in a crowd, that you're not supposed to fit in, you know, you're not supposed to look like everybody else, you're not supposed to talk like everybody else. You know, you're meant to be your own person, your own unique thing. Everyone has their own unique sense of self, but let's face it, the majority of people, they like to blend in. You know, they say that, you know, I am myself, this is who I am, but you are like everybody else. You are everyone else, and everyone else is the same. Especially in a small town, everyone generally seems to look the same, act the same goals, same relationships, you know. Nothing's really all that unique about you people, whether it's girls or guys. But, you know, you just can't help but feel and see, and it's just very obvious that, you know, you just don't fit in. You dress differently, you talk differently, you walk differently, you act differently, your goals are completely different, your standards just seem so different, whether they're high or low. But for the sake of this, we'll just say high, because who doesn't like a girl with some high standards, or even a male? But that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Being a black sheep, like of the family or of the friend group, it's not a bad thing. If you're a weirdo, then maybe you're just a weirdo. But for a lot of other people, it generally means you're just meant for more in life. If you're the black sheep and you can tell you want more, like I said, you walk differently, you talk differently, you act differently, your goals are different, your dreams are different, your standards are different, they're most likely you dream bigger, you dream harder, your faith is a little stronger, your confidence is a little bit higher, your sense of self is so strong. The way you walk and the way you talk and the way you dress is more sophisticated than the ones around you. Okay, there's always going to be people like that, either in every friend group or in every town, every city, every family. But there's nothing wrong with that. That simply means that you're just usually going to be the person in your family or the oddball in your friend group to break the cycle. And that's not at all about bad thing. Breaking the cycle is not a bad thing. Usually if you're that different in an obvious way, where you notice that your standards are higher and that you are just a little bit more sophisticated and you have a lot more sense of self and faith and confidence, it just usually means you know, you're gonna have a really hard but high uplifting in the future. And it's not gonna be easy, but it would 100% be worth it. And like I said, being the black sheep isn't always being the weirdo. Sometimes it simply means that maybe family-wise, we'll give an example with families. Let's say for the family, you were born into like an athletic family, but you're a diva princess. Let's say in your friend group, all of your friends are more natural, don't really wear makeup, same t-shirts and basketball shorts or leggings every single day with straight hair. But you, on the other hand, you like bold, full face glam, makeup, curly hair. You love wearing dresses, like exotic looking dresses. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, do you even like hear that? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's gonna, like, just by the sounds of it, it sounds horrible. It sounds like the oddball would be miserable because nobody, they would have nobody to relate to like that. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing at all. It just means that you were born to be in a different setting. You're supposed to surround yourself with different people. A lot of people surround themselves with people that they can relate to because they can relate. But because you are just so different, you are supposed to surround yourself with such people, which means you have to get out of your comfort zone, separate yourself from the people that you are comfortable with, break those barriers with yourself, and step out of your comfort zones. Try something else, try something new. And you probably are going to find a great opportunity out of that here and there. And what sucks a lot of the time is the people that you surround yourself with that you are not, you can't relate to, you're not like them. 9 times out of 10, maybe a little bit less, they're going to downgrade you. They're probably going to pick on you. They're probably going to bully you. They're going to try to get under your skin, especially if you're confident in who you are and what makes you different from them. They're most likely, it's going to get to them. They're probably going to think, oh, she thinks she's tough shit. Or she thinks all that. Does she think she's better than me? One ear out the other. You gotta ignore it. It's all noise. They're just hating. They're just hating. They're just jealous because what you have, you believe in so strongly that you are willing to put distance between you and the people that you are comfortable with, to push yourself to new limits, to limits that they can't go to. They're gonna talk. They're gonna talk. Gotta let it go. Ignore it. Focus on you. Focus on the dream that you have planned and let God do his work to get you there. Okay? Sometimes they're bullying, they're downgrading, they're picking on you. It's not okay. It's not okay whatsoever. But don't give in. Don't give in. Just, reflect. Give yourself, that grace to figure out how it makes you feel. Because the more challenges you go through, the bigger testament it's gonna be for you when you actually get to where you're supposed to be. The harder the challenges, the bigger the testament. And the harder the challenges, the greater upbringing. So sometimes it's always going to be hard in the moment. It's easier said than done. I know, lived it, but it's really hard to ignore the noise that are people going to be like, you're cringy for trying to do that. You're cringy for trying to start that business. Oh, what? You think people are watching you on social media? You think you're all that? You dress like you're famous. Like, ignore it. Because those are their insecurities and their jealous thoughts coming at you because their life is miserable and they want what you going on. So ignore them. Okay, they wish they had what you have. The only reason why people hate on other people because they're different or because they're confident in what they have going on, it's just because they have a really sucky life and they're not okay with where they are at in life, and they want yours. They want to drag you down with them so they can make someone else feel how they are feeling. Let it go. Let it go. You are too good for that, and you know it. Ignore it. It is not worth it. So yeah, black sheeps, you got something good going for you. Let it soak in. Let God do what he needs to do for you, and let the haters hate. Okay, keep pushing, keep going. Black sheeps for life.